Hey guys, Joe here from XFoxGames. Check it out, we got a nice little blaster here. Now this is the Winchester Soft Bullet Educational Model. Kind of a weird name, but we all know what this thing's about, right? But check it out. I didn't actually order the pink. When I got it, I ordered, I believe it was the blue. So I don't know if they messed up, and I don't even think pink was an option on their site. And it's crazy because their site is now no longer. So I'm guessing people ordered these things and they got the wrong color, but hey, it is what it is. I've had this for about 8 months or so. I just put it together probably about 2 months ago and been plinking with it. And it's been okay, but I mean, there's a lot of things about this where I'm just kind of disappointed, and I hope that some of you guys will not get this unless you're just super, you know, excited about lever action type blasters. But you guys know me, I'd really much rather have the silly butts slab right here, which is absolutely ridiculous. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and see what's in this box so you guys can see what it's all about. So you guys can see here inside the box, I mean, it's pretty much instructions. You open it up, we're gonna have the blaster, which is gonna be in 3 pieces. So you got the front barrel, you have the rear barrel, and then kind of the main piece. Now it does come with some shells, which these are the only shells that I'm aware of that work with this. I have a bunch of these kind of off major brand blasters that the shells do not match this thing, and there's just no way you're gonna get in there, and they come with a couple different types of rubber darts here. Now when I say smaller darts, these are smaller darts. These are not half lengths. These are about half the size of a half length dart in capacity and both weight. So if you don't already have these or you lose them all, you're gonna have to buy more because there's no converting some of these half-length darts into darts that'll fit this. So just kind of keep that in mind. Putting it together, I don't know, it took me about 10 minutes max, but there are a few things that you want to kind of think about when you are putting this thing together. One of them is in the back here. Now, with a lot of these blasters, they are so light, they want to give you that feeling of a regular heavy style blaster. So they'll have something like this in the back, and this is like a big piece of metal. And this big piece of metal here is, I mean, it has some weight to it. And in some instances I've seen where they've actually molded them inside. So you have to unscrew this whole thing. But luckily enough, when you open up this back piece, you can just pop this piece of metal out. Listen to this. Yeah, it is pretty heavy. So you take this out so your arms don't get tired. The performance of this is not even that great. I was trying to chrono it and sometimes it wouldn't even register. So you'll notice really quick, this thing is not shooting like 70 to 80 FPS. This thing's shooting like maybe 40, maybe 35, somewhere right in there. And it's kind of sad because it's only shooting 35 FPS with these small darts, which is crazy. You figure if you had the regular performance of, say, a rival knockout or something like that, and it was shooting those small ones, ooh, you're gonna be zipping, but this is, yeah. To load the actual shells themselves, it's kind of tricky. It's over here on the right-hand side. You can go ahead and shove, I believe, for me, it was 6 shells plus 1. And, you know, it's kind of weird. Mine catches a lot when you're trying to put it in there. And so it was kind of tough to get all of the shells in there. And man, was it difficult. Kind of chewed up my hands. There's really sharp edges all around there. So, again, you know, it's something I can't currently recommend. But I do like the lever action. I definitely think it's cool. It definitely looks like a real rifle. That is for sure. I wish it had some type of orange tip or orange muzzle on the top here, but I think even with it pink and like this, it still looks realistic, even with the clear kind of acrylic on the side here. But it is kind of nice because you can see how everything works in here. You can see how when you pull the lever, how it loads the next one and lets the next, you know, blaster in, how the plunger and everything is tied up to where it shoots the air out. I think that's kind of awesome. But the performance, again, is what kind of kills me on this. But what everybody likes is the shell ejection, right? That's the whole mechanism that people like, is having it shoot and kind of kick out those shells. Some people find it cool, some people don't. I think it's kind of a pain. It's more or less just, hey, I'm gonna use this thing a few times and that's about it. But let's go out and let's just shoot this thing really quick so you guys can get an idea of what the shells look like and how hard it shoots, because again, it's gonna be nothing impressive at all. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so here we go. Let's go check this thing out. So I'm not gonna shoot down at my normal little water barrel down there because this thing will not even make it in the slightest. So we're just gonna shoot it against the wall right here. So again, this thing is roughly shooting about 35 to 40 FPS. It's not all that great. It is the shell ejection that everybody is interested in this. So again, if you guys can watch the shells eject here, I think it's pretty neat. Look at that. Oh, well, sometimes they eject, not all the time. So let's go ahead and load another. Oh gosh. So again, this is just a quick short shooting video on this thing because, you know, the performance is so bad, but people are like, I want to see that shell ejection. So there you go. Go back and watch that a little bit. I might replay it here so you guys can kind of see it. But yeah, that is this this thing. Let's head back inside. If you like this action, cool, but save your money for something that has better performance, that uses darts that are only specific for this particular model. So that's all I had for it. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it down in the comments. Thanks again, Fox fans.